Morning, guys. Good morning. There's an aeroplane flying past by me. As you guys see me with this jacket, this is one of my warmest jackets, and it was cold. Like tukajana commissioner. All right. Okay. Kutoka jana yani kumeshinda kukinyesha, so please, in case you're wondering, yeah, I'm very minimalistic. I have essentially very few things that I know I will wear and use, and I have a lot that I have not touched. As well, do I'm a hoarder of also other things, but these are my favorites, okay, for everyday living. Don't come for me. So this morning I'm having my tea and I have these cookies. Yesterday was Milana's birthday, and I'm enjoying these cookies, which I can show you how cute they are. They have like, I say Nico black and white. How will you guys see? Thank you so much for liking. They smell so good. Bought them at a local bakery, just up Akwetu. So I'm gonna have the strawberry one. I'm gonna start with the chocolate one. Ooh. You know, this is how you know I'm a sweet tooth. But I like sweet things, and my teeth just they don't cooperate well with my liking. I don't know how we are gonna. Boom. I'm literally having my tea, about to start my day. From when was it last I talked to you guys? Was it Saturday? And enjoyed my day. I enjoyed my party. I I had a good time. I really did. Mm, Now come Sunday, enjoyed like it's been like a birthday spring for me, and I enjoyed all of them. I enjoyed the ones that I was invited. I enjoyed the for my daughter. It's been good. I still have leftover cake for my daughter. For my daughter's birthday. I'm so happy, y'all. Like so happy. My daughter is now. Should I say her years? Uh, but she's growing. Let me just say that she's growing, and she woke up today and she said a big girl, and I was like, because I always tell her she's a big girl, so like when I tell her she's a big girl, that means like things like when she's going for a short call, she doesn't have to like do it in her clothes. Now she can move the clothes, but it's still in that training, potty training, and it's a lot of work because she still somehow, I don't know, she forgets sometimes. And my mom told me just give her time. When she goes to school, she sees how other people do it, she's gotta get in line and she's gonna get it. Because I was like becoming a little bit impatient, and I was like, ain't you getting it? Like why ain't you getting it? I know you're smart. Like, you're my kid. Like, I literally look at her and I'm like, oh my god, I literally give birth to myself. Literally. She's choosy, she's picky, she knows what she wants. Even before her birthday came up, she kept saying, happy birthday to you, and she literally always wanted to watch that happy birthday. There's this show we watch with her where this person has created a channel with two mini cakes, and she creates mini cakes, cute cakes, like things that are just edible edible treats for a kid. And personally, I find that channel to be, wow, she's so creative. She legit just took one thing and went with it. Uh, oh, I'm gonna listen to this. Some. Also, I woke up, had a good morning. I think that's why I'm even quite happy at Azaidi, because today's morning was dope. Like, just dope. Every praise is to our God. Every word of worship is one accord. All right, today's on 29th. Wow, month in Asia. Wow. This month has been. This month I've been outdoors like crazy. I, Anyway, technology is a blessing in so many ways. Need a bit of information about a health problem? All you have to do is access the internet where you instantly, so say instantaneously, meaning where you instantly get a list of options to guide your search. Need to contact a friend, just send a text, email, or Facebook post. But technology can also be frustrating at times. The other day, I needed to access some information in my bank account and was asked a list of security questions, unable to recall the exact answers. I was blocked from my own account. Or think of the times when an important conversation is cut off because of a dead cell phone battery with no way to reconnect until you find a plug to recharge it. All of this makes me delighted with the reality that when I need to access God in prayer, there are no security questions and no batteries required. I love the assurance that John gives when he says, this is the confidence we have in approaching God, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. 1 John 5:14. Sorry, guys. God is always accessible, for he never slumbers nor sleeps. Psalms 121:4. And thanks to his love for us, he is waiting and ready to listen. Lord, thank you for desiring communication with me. This is the prayer of the day. And for the reassurance that you are indeed listening and ready to help in time of need. Teach us to come to you with confidence in your attentive love for us. God is always accessible in our time of need. 1 John 5:6-15. Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. Morning, Vincy. I was almost wondering, like, what happened to you today that you didn't comment. I was actually like, wow, where's Vincy? So, how was your weekend, guys? Like, did you do something enjoyable? Did you do something fun? Like, did you even visit anywhere? I'm about to let you guys go. Um, we're gonna read the 365 days of self-discipline, and we are out. I really hope you are having an awesome time, taking care for a long-term thinking, a long-term perspective. That's the word. You are minding that, and you're paying homage to that reality of you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, so you're working today um, to better yourself, so that your tomorrow becomes absolutely firm and worthy of like your efforts, your current efforts now. Am I making sense with what I'm saying? Like, you need to absolutely walk around and view yourself as a person who, one, is loved by yourself. You need to learn how to love yourself. Teach yourself how to love yourself. If you do not understand how to love yourself, you will find yourself loving what other people deem for you, or you will perceive they want for you as your best. And you know what happens eventually is you will end up like everything else in life. You will end up coming back to this reality of this no longer serves me. This takes so much of my energy. This never brings forth any fruitfulness or anything that I appreciate or I can, like we read yesterday, that quote was saying, when life, when if something scares you in life, like if something scares you in an exciting way, I'm saying you're so scared, but you're still excited to do it, then that thing is good. It's a good sign for you to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I also want to like risk myself with like a business venture, right? And an online business venture. And I am still in the process. I'm still scared of how that whole thing will go about because it's still new. And like I read in the book No Excuses by Brian Tracy, and he said, when everything is new, unfortunately it's never easy, but once you've gained momentum and you've kept pushing onto it, the amount of compounded effect allows you to have like I don't even easier access, for lack of better words, or you have like a familiarity with the new. You now know because you've been in it. You've stuck long enough. You now know that this is for me. This is not for me. This is how I'll do this. This is how I not like. Venture in whatever you want to venture in. So my point is, if something is like scaring you but you're excited about it, that's a good sign. That is, it's calling for you. It's for you. But if something is making you miserable and draining the hell out of your energy, and this could be anything, even people, my God, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. You need to call back your energy. You need to let it go. Drop it. I remember we were having this discussion in the party that I attended, and we were talking about how relationships, end up. And I confidently said, like, I'm a proud. There are other people who are like, hey, I'm married, but for me, I was like, hey, I'm a proud single mom because I know that the level of mental the mental strength required of you to show up in something, and the thing you're working towards, the person you're with, your partner, is not pulling in his part of weight. I literally weighed and I was like, I can no longer do this. I can no longer participate in this. This is not healthy for me. So my dad was a provider man, and that's why I'm always like, with a man who's trying to tell me, I'm like, dude, please do better. My dad taught me like he had two eyes. He taught me like, if a man is willing to, have his wife and have other people, like he needs to understand that if his priority is his wife and other people, then he needs to set his standards and his finance and his priorities right. That is what a man is supposed to do. You are supposed to be responsible in whatever you endeavor in as a man. That is, it is in you to do so. It is not in you to wait for a woman to come and tell you, or a woman to come and fix for you, or a woman to come and pull the weight, like peel all these other things for you to stay there like a flower. No. You will never, even when the women who've done that for their men, like we've even seen, like even with our moms, like I was saying, the resentment of the first wife because she's stuck building with him, the brother builders. We saw the resentment. We saw the unappreciativeness. Why the hell would I choose that again? Like, and I was in telling them that, hey, I don't mind. Like, these are my boundaries. This is my priority. This is what I want. And this is where I'm at. And if you're not coming to increase on my plate, just walk away. Because I could care less if you had 50 of them, 20 of them, a million like Solomon or whatever, was it David? Like so many concubines. But if you are not able to cater to all of these people you're putting on your sleeve and you want to hang with me, then you must be really delusional. You are really lost in your head. You are so lost. You can't even hear yourself. You have lied to yourself to a point you can't even see. You are so delusional and lost in the sauce, literally. Like you're not even able to take care of yourself. You're not even able to take care of the wife. You're not even able to take care of your side chick, and you want another side chick. Like you are so lost. I don't want to say because sometimes it takes time to learn these things, and as you go through life, unfortunately life kwa watu wengine, yeah, they have to be knocked so many times to get it. And it's so unfortunate because, like they say, if you really want the information is always there. Once the student is ready, the answer presents itself. The teacher presents himself. The student must be ready. The student must always be ready for the teacher to present himself. Listen, if you're choosing as a woman to stick around with someone who's not coming to add on your plate, add on your baby's plate, mostly if you have a child, wachana na hiyo mambo. Tiga, stop. Because all you will do is you will ruin such a sweet atmosphere, peaceful atmosphere, a calm atmosphere with your kid, bringing in chaos. Because the only thing this man is good at is creating chaos. Because he has no peace within himself. Because for the fact, first of all, the fact that he's having all these other people is a red flag. That he himself is seeking and searching to understand who he is. So he thinks from what he's seen, the people, unfortunately, people who are around him, they didn't teach him. There was no right masculine to train him, to teach him, you know, the way to fulfill his masculinity in a, I don't want to say positive attribute or positive perspective, but to just train him to get in line with what his soul spirit craves. He will forever be in search, wandering, wandering, wandering. He doesn't even recognize when a good thing is in front of him because his eyes are so blinded he cannot see. And all he attracts is chaos in all angles, even in himself. It starts from himself. He cannot love himself. So he can never show you love. He can never offer you love. And it's so sad because when I go to dates and I list, it's like there's so many of them lost in the sauce. And I'm just there listening, talking, and I'm like, oh my God, I really pray to God that you find yourself because you are really lost. And I'm saying that because the generation we currently have, we have a problem. Sijui kwenye tutasaidikia, but I don't know if it's my old soul, but I am young at heart. But there's a way I see and I'm peeping through, and I'm like, something needs to change. Because for the kids that will come after us, I think our babies will not want to have kids. And I don't think we'll create, I don't want to say it's like that, but I think people will stay away from even being, um, even choosing, like to be in love. It will be self, too much, where we are proceeding. Because like we were saying in that party, and I remember that the mom explained, and she was saying, in our times, our culture was like, you had to be married, you had to be a good wife, you had to, but you see, and I told her, but you see, when you stuck in that painful marriage, doing all what you thought of what other women, because they didn't have information, and I was like, yeah, because I asked her, like, do you blame the cultural norms, the societal expectations, for you to stay in such a situation? If you were to be reincarnated in this lifetime right now as a young woman, do you think you'd still choose the same path? And she hesitated, and I knew it. She would never choose that path again. Thank God for her, she had two boys, so of course she is so like, this is not gonna change anytime soon. Like, this is the way it's gonna be. And she chose herself after two kids, and she was, yeah, I'm good. Because there's no other magic you're gonna do, even with one kid. Like, I'm telling you, like, if you know, like, watcha, if you love yourself and love your kids, women, love yourself and love your kids. Otherwise, we, the mothers, are the ones who take care of homes. We're the ones who keep them. And placing yourself, or placing, even if you're married, don't rush to have a baby. It takes time to learn your partner in that house. And I've come to see that even with the books I've read, because once my marriage broke, I sought to look for answers. I sought with so much pain to try to understand. I thought, God, like, you had given me like a second chance at life to do this the right way. How comes everything fell flat on my face? I thought, this is what a woman is supposed to do because society says this and this. And This is what I saw my mom doing, and I realized, like, this isn't for me in every way, shape, and form. Like, I am so happy that I'm a single mom. I am more at peace. Off and you start running towards it with not having to, like, you have to go back and is he strategically moving, planning towards the vision he says? Because kusema, men lie, honey. Men lie. They're best at it. You better get in line. Like, they will lie to you. And it's all of them. Not all of them in that sense, but, because no one is going to truthfully tell you the truth, honey. This is life. Like, they always have to have like a sense of, I'm holding back, so I'm not hurt as much. And men are smart. They like games. I remember when that woman, like the mother-in-law, she said, men love games. They love these games, and these games end them up, because I was like, oh, so he's playing around and he finds himself with 5 different women, with 5 different of his kids. And it's like, yeah, because he thought it was just a game. He thought it was like, and I was like, oh, okay. Because I was like, then where is the one man who will teach the men to understand what they seek is not outside of them? Like, who is the man to something in my heart is telling me Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. How he died for the church. You know what I'm saying? If a man does not recognize that, and I read it again. Was it Ephesians? Was it Ephesians that was saying that, then men, you ought to love your wives, and women, respect your wives. So women, you ought to respect your man, not love him, baby. Respect him, not love him. Let me repeat: respect him, not love him. Love your kids. Have respect for your man, but love your kids. All right, your kids will offer you the amount of unconditional love that I don't want to wait to a man, but the way your kid loves you, your man can't love you like that, baby. He might the first days because you haven't hit it, like he hasn't hit you up. Like, you say he's still in that, it's new pussy, sorry. But for after, like, the did, he's not interested. You know what I'm saying? And mostly after giving birth as well, like, there's an amount of it's scientifically even proven. So, so choose wisely, all right, girls, choose wisely. I keep saying that. Choose wisely. And even if he does leave you, stop thinking life is over. Oh, now people gonna, so because at first I was in that same fear, like, I'm gonna be judged, like, oh, I made my marriage fall. I stood up and I said, I like, say it a lot of further in the back, man. Unless I find a better way to maneuver through, or because I'm just gonna choose better. Let me just say, like, I'm just gonna choose what's very best for us and my baby. I'm not choosing anything less, because it is not in me to train up my daughter in a way that, you know, will make her feel like she has to dim her life, like dim her light, dim everything about her, because society says, because people are gonna speak, because people are gonna judge you, because blah 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 blah, blah. I could care less. Judge me today. Fuck. Like, I don't want her to stay in that notion of caring of other people's opinions, because that's how you keep yourself enclosed and shut down, and you'll never see any other beautiful thing within yourself. Nothing. Utaiona kitu ingine mzuri unaweza jifanyia, unaweza jisaidia, because you're stuck thinking, I'm 25 minutes in. These things, like these topics, oh my God. I think I'm going to become a relationship expert. I used to say I'm going to be a sexologist. I don't even know why I'm advancing to this, but I feel there's an amount of, not wisdom, but is it nuggets? People need to get that are facts about this life. And I won't sit around and allow my daughter, or even show her with my own life. If God helps me, I would love to train her up to understand these nuggets of wisdom. So she never has to feel like, hey, this thing has come and I don't know how to navigate. No, there's always a window of hope, of opportunity, of another chance. You should never limit yourself. Just because something happened to you doesn't mean that's what you that is, like, you just name it and rebrand